to work on our snap closure. Now you can choose to do this before you do this, put this together like this. But for me, I find it easier because my panels are already lined up. So let's grab our snaps. We've got our male and female and our washers. We're going to measure down, something here about, well, first we need our scraps, okay? So I'm doubling up this SF101 sticky side down. So the goal, I'm coming right to this, I'm going to come to the other side. Okay, we're going to start with this side, okay? So it needs to cover about 1.5 inches down. So, so I'm going to bring it up some more. I just want as much stability as possible for these snaps, okay? All right, now I'm just going to adhere that. And I'm going to do that to both sides. All right, do the other side. Now you can use a heavier interfacing if you like, and then you won't have to use 2 pieces. I just moved the pocket out of the way. Okay, right, so that just gives us a lot more stability here. Okay, there we go. Now we need to find the center. So I do this by folding it in half. You can pin it, you can give it a crease, it's up to you. I'm going to crease it a little bit, and then I'm also going to pin both sides, just so I have. There's one. And here's the other. Now you can see that my, this side is fine, but my interfacing got a little wonky, but that's okay because here's where it's going to go. It's still going to get the support that it needs. So make sure you have that, centered a little bit better than me, obviously. All right, so now from that center point, I want to measure down 1.5 inches. And I'm just going to place a dot. Okay, I'm going to do that on both sides from that center marking. You want to be precise there, because if you're not precise, then your snap will not want to, it won't line up properly, and you need it to line up properly, okay? So now I'm going to turn it back over. Now that we have the dots placed, we can remove our pins. We're going to take a washer, and we're going to put you see how in the middle of the washer, there is a circle, an open circle. That's where we're going to line up that marking we just made. We're going to hold it down, and then get our marker again. We're going to mark into these, just like that, okay? So you have those other openings as well. Do that to the other side. Pin them that a little bit. Pin that pocket out of the way if you need to. Okay? We're going to take the washer. We're going to line up that center hole. Okay, just like that. Make sure we have our side pieces. All right, we've got those marked. Now, grab your seam ripper. This is the easiest way to do it and the safest way to do it. But you got to be careful. You need to open up holes on these, either the outside markings that we just made. So I'm going to go down with my seam ripper down into it, and then up through the other side, the top of the purple marking there. And then push it all the way through, and I've got a little hole. You do not want a giant hole here, so you have to be very, very careful. An X-Acto knife would work as well. Okay, let's do that to the other side. So now, this is the right side. And we've got our holes there. You probably can't see them very well. Let's start, just take one of your male or your female piece, and you're going to put you can see here, they've got 2 prongs. You're going to put the prongs through those openings that we just made. and push them through those little openings. And so this is what we've got. I don't know if hopefully you can see it, okay? And now you're going to place your washer over those prongs as well. Now, there are a couple of different ways that you can do this. You can push them outward, which a lot of people do, or you can push them to where they overlap like this. If you push them outward, it is more likely that it will come undone. So you kind of, I think it's better to push them down overlapping like this rather than like this. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So grab something, I'm going to grab the scissors, and I just want to push it down. The other thing you can do is you can add another couple pieces of interfacing or a piece of duct tape here just to give you a little more protection there. But we have one snap all ready to go. Let's do the other snap. So here's the other piece. We're going to take it through those openings that we made. Okay, I'm going to slip it over. All right, so we've got our prongs. Now we're going to place our washer on top of the prongs, pushing, whoopsies, came right out. Oh, good grief. Okay, so now that we've got that, we're going to put our washer on top, and we're going to press those prongs in on top of each other. I'm going to grab my scissors just because it hurts my fingers a little bit and push them down with my scissors. These are my paper scissors, my junky scissors. It should line up perfectly, and it does. You take these pins out of the pocket. Okay, so you can see here, it's lining up just fine. All right, and it feels really stable, so that's great.